Welcome to the Smartacus Quiz 2022, the Hindustan Times National Interschool Quiz.
Hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you present here today. And today we are in the West Zone of India, where the first of our quarterfinals between the top 8 teams of the West Zone is going to go down. My name is Meghasham Shirodkar, and I shall be bringing you today's quarterfinal between the two schools who are here today. Let's go across and meet these schools. Children's Academy from Malad East in Mumbai. Gokul Dham High School, also from Mumbai. Will be the children from Children's Academy, Mumbai. Beginning with your youngest member, can you please unmute yourself one by one and give us a short introduction?
Hello, my name is Mansha Bankareka. I'm in 6th grade. I like to act. I'm good at drawing.
I'm Bhavya, and I like cricket and I like playing cricket, cycling, and I dream of becoming an astrophysicist.
So my name is Viren and I'm from grade 10. I like cycling a lot. No, I just like cycling by myself and my few friends.
Facing them across the metaphorical table is Gokul Dham High School, also from Mumbai, from the western suburbs. Beginning with their youngest member.
Hello, I am Krishav Khandelwal. I'm in grade 8 and I love doing mathematics, reading and playing music.
Hello, I am Afni Kakkar from Gokul Dham High School. I study in grade 8 and I like to write poems, play chess, and I like to draw and I like to read books.
Hi, I'm Kavish Iyer. I'm from Gokul Dham High School. I love playing cricket and I also love doing cycling. I love to read a lot and I also like doing things, interesting things about.
I shall call upon Viren. Viren, we are using a standard 10 rupee coin for the coin toss. One side there is the Ashok Stamba, which is heads. On the other, there is the number 10 and the rupee symbol, which we shall call tails. Viren, what is your choice for the toss?
Heads.
Okay, let me toss. Heads it is. Before we go any further, I have to tell the students and everybody who's watching what shall be the gameplay for today, the set of rules by which we shall play this quarterfinal. Most of you know this already. You've been watching us through the initial knockout rounds and some of the quarterfinals, but for everybody's benefit, these are your rules. Of the first quarterfinal in the West Zone of Smartacus 2022. Mansha Bankeraika, can you please tell me which topic would you like to play from the grid?
Super duper.
Let's open up that box for you. The first question coming up on screen now. Which very popular superhero quartet that we have seen on television as well as movies? They are experts in the martial arts. All have the names of world-famous Renaissance artists as their names. And your time starts now. Very, very famous cartoon characters, also seen in a TV show as well as movies. And remember, they are experts in martial arts. In fact, it is said that they are brothers, the four of them. You just have to give me their collective name. Last 10 seconds for Mansha. Take a guess. There are no negatives. No? Alright, we will now move on to your teammates. Bhavya and Viren. Without talking, which one of you wants to answer this? 15 seconds beginning now. Ten seconds to go. Please make a choice and take a guess. Last 3 seconds. Alright, Bhavya and Viren, who wants to answer this? Alright, moving across the table to Gokul Dham High School. Between the three of you, 15 seconds beginning now. Who wants to answer this?
Could I? Is it Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Is it Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Your captain seems to be very happy that you said that. 2 points. Let's take a look at the answer. It is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, TMNT. On the left, you see their cartoon avatars. On the right, you see their anime or the avatars that they are seen in later versions. And of course, they are turtles. All of them have names given after classical Renaissance artists like Leonardo, Raphael, and we have Michelangelo and the others. So all of them are named after Renaissance artists, and they are, of course, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. 1 point to Gokuldham on the steal. We shall now go back to Mansha for the second question on Super Duper. There is no shelter from the storm for super-powered adoptees House and Allison on a very popular Netflix show which is based on a comic book series of the same name written by Gerard Way and illustrated by Gabriel Bach. The name of the show is The Blank Academy, where the missing word is a common object or thing that we might use during a storm. What you have to tell me, Mansha, is which 8-letter word fills the blank in the name of the show. And your time starts now. Think of the 2 or 3 things that we might use to protect ourselves or take shelter during a storm, during rain.
Umbrella.
Mansha says we might use an umbrella during rains and storms. Let's take a look at the answer slide. Umbrella it is. What a beautiful answer that was, Mansha. The show is called The Umbrella Academy, and the 2 adoptees are taken in by the Umbrella Academy and helped to channelize their powers. Good answer by Mansha. She comes good on the second attempt. We will now quickly move across to their opponents. Gokuldham High School, the youngest member is Krishiv Khandelwal, who has been hydrating himself very nicely. Krishiv, what topic would you like to play?
Moonbound, I guess.
Moonbound from the world of science, only for Krishiv. Question number 1 coming up now. Several dark regions on the moon's surface are called mare, which translated from Latin into English becomes which common salty word? And that is a clue. Some examples of these are tranquility, serenity, knowledge, Alexander von Humboldt, etc., etc. Your time begins now. What are these on the moon's surface?
The answer is sea or ocean, the sea of tranquility, the sea. Marriage.
Answer is seas or maybe oceans, says he, but he does say sea first, and he says sea of tranquility, etc., etc. Let's take a look at the answer. Seas is correct. Seas comes from the Latin mare, which is for sea. In fact, even in French, the word for sea is mare, which is M-E-R, which is a direct take on the Latin. Seas will get you 2 points. That's a beautiful answer to begin your quiz, Krishiv. Let us quickly see if you can make it 2 out of 2 for your team. Question number 2. In mythology, Theia is the name of the mother of the moon goddess Selene. Scientists have given the name Theia to the planet that is believed to have created the moon by colliding with which other body in our solar system more than 4 billion years ago. And your time starts now. So Theia was the name of another planet. It collided with the moon and created the moon by colliding with another body in the solar system more than 4 billion years ago. Which body?
The answer is the Earth.
The answer is the Earth. And why would you say that, Krishiv?
No, because after colliding, a piece of the Earth just tore off, and I think that was the moon, right?
After colliding with the Earth, maybe a piece of the Earth just tore off the moon. What a logical, thought-out answer that is. Let's see if we give you points for that. Let's see the answer. The Earth is correct. Beautiful answer. I love the way he logicked that out, as we say in quizzing. He said, what could be the closest thing to the moon that could have created it? The answer, of course, is the Earth, which is why it is a satellite of the Earth. Very good answer, Krishiv. That brings us to the end of the first two specialized topics from Smartacus 2022 here in the quarterfinal at the West Zone. We will quickly move on back to Children's Academy and see their captain who is going to go second. Viren Sutar, which topic would you like to play from the grid?
Sir, I'll take language.
Question number 1, only for Viren. There are several word differences between American and British English. If it is called antenna in American English, what is it called in British English? And there is a clue. It's a 6-letter word which sounds like a popular detergent
Ariel.
brand. And your time starts now. Yeah, can you repeat
The
that?
answer is Ariel.
Ariel, says Viren. I don't know whether he's very fond of the smell of detergents or he's very good in British English. Let's take a look at the answer slide. Ariel is correct. Beauty of an answer. I think he's just washed away any chances of missing this point. 2 points to Children's Academy. Let's go out and see the second question for Viren. If a former student of a particular college or university is called alumnus in American English, what is the preferred word in British English? And your time starts now. You get 30 seconds. If I pass out from a certain college in America, it is said I am an alumnus of that college. If I do the same in Britain, what am I called? A blank of that college. Last 8 seconds. Okay, your time is up. Can you give me a guess, Viren?
So the answer is alumni or ex-student.
Alumni or ex-student. Alumni is simply the plural of alumnus. And of course, we will only take the first guess. We will go across to your teammates, Mansha and Bhavya. Do you have the two Bankeraika siblings? Do you have a guess for this? Which one of you wants to answer?
Sir, I believe it should be called an ex-student.
You believe it should be called ex-student, says Bhavya. Not the answer we are looking for. Going across to Gokuldham High School, Krishiv, Avni and Kavish. One of you needs to answer. 15 seconds starting now. Last 8 seconds. 3 seconds to go. And time is up. Gokuldham High School, which one of you wants to guess?
I don't think it's exactly that. There's a word called valedictorian, which I remember, but I don't think it's the right.
Not a problem. The word we are looking for is a very simple word. I think you will not like it when you see the answer that you missed. Let's take a look. Graduate. As simple as that. An alumnus in America is a graduate in Britain or in British English. No points on this. It passes all the way around. That brings us to the end of the topic on language and literature, which was American versus British English for Children's Academy, Mumbai. We will now move across to the second person from Gokuldham High School who will choose a topic. Avni Gaggar, which topic would you like to play?
I'll take superstitions.
Avni, your question on superstitions is this. Which single digit number? So your answer is one single digit number. Which single digit number is considered particularly lucky in Chinese culture because the Chinese word for that number has a very similar pronunciation to a word for wealth or fortune. English, it sounds like the past tense of something all of us do many times a day. And your time begins now. Your
The
answer
number is 8.
all right. Avni does not let even 8 seconds go on the clock. She says it should be 8. Let's take a look at the answer slide. 8 is correct. Beautiful answer. I cannot give you 8 points. I can only give you 2. 2 points to Gokuldham. Let's show you the second of your questions on superstitions. The number of people seated at the table having food in Leonardo da Vinci's famous supper, a famous painting, Last Supper, is said to be one of the reasons this number is considered unlucky in many places around the world. Which number, Avni? Your time starts now.
13.
Avni says 13. Let's take a look at the answer slide. 13 is correct. And if you see the number of people seated, it's the 12 disciples along with Jesus, which makes 13. And you will see that one of them is also Judas, who betrayed Jesus for a few pieces of silver. Very good answer. That's another 2 points to you and to Gokul Dham. That brings us to the end of 4 specialized topics. And in this quarterfinal of Smartacus 2022, it will also bring us to the first score update that I'm going to give. Let's take a look at the scores. At the end of 4 specialized topics, with 2 specialized topics yet to be played individually, 2 specialized topics of team play remaining, as well as the 2 mystery boxes. The scores are these. Beginning slowly, but picking up speed with some good answers are the children from Children's Academy, Malad East, Mumbai, who have got 4 points, and slightly ahead of them at this stage, on the back of 2 very good direct topics, as well as some steals, are the children from Gokul Dham High School, also from Mumbai, who are on 9 points. The stage is set for what promises to be a cracker of a second half. Let's go across to the third and final person from Children's Academy, Mumbai. The person who's going to choose shall be Bhavya Bankeraika. Bhavya, which topic would you like to play?
Saraltic Islands.
From the world of geography. The first of your questions, Bhavya, is this. Which island or group of islands in the Pacific Ocean, made globally famous by 19th century naturalist Charles Darwin, is considered to be the northernmost place where we can see penguins? Hint, the name is an anagram of the letters Gopal Saga. Your time starts now. Anagram means if you rearrange the letters in the words Gopal Saga, you will get the name of the island. There is also a species of a tortoise or turtle which is named after this island, who lives for a very long time.
Sir, I don't exactly. I'm not sure of the pronunciation, but I'm thinking of Galapagos.
He says, I'm not very sure of the pronunciation, but I'm thinking of Galapagos. Let's take a look at the answer slide and see if he's right. Beautiful answer, Bhavya. You put together the letters from Gopal Saga to make Galapagos. 2 points, 2 crucial, precious points for Children's Academy. I would love it if you make it 2 out of 2, Bhavya. Let's show you the second question. On the left, you will see a picture of a common kind of shirt or upper garment, which is worn by boys, girls, men, women, almost everybody nowadays. The question is, this kind of a shirt or garment, worn mainly as part of a team uniform in many sports, is named for which of the Channel Islands, which was famous for its knitting trade in the medieval times? If you just get the right word for this kind of a shirt or garment, that is the name of the island. Your time starts now. What are they called when we see Dhoni wearing them, Rohit wearing them, Virat wearing them? What are they called? They're India what? Even when you... Yes, go ahead. Take a guess, Bhavya.
Sir, Jersey.
Bhavya says, is it Jersey? And could there be an island called the Jersey Island in the English Channel? Let's take a look at the answer. Jersey it is. Bhavya gives a cracker of an answer. 2 points to Children's Academy, Malad. Bhavya is the first person from his team who has made it 2 out of 2. I think that would signal the beginning of a turnaround for his team. We now go across to the third and final member of Gokul Dham High School. The person who's going to go last is their captain, Kavish Iyer. Kavish, which topic from the 3 remaining topics on the grid would you like to play?
I'll choose winter sports.
Let's open up that box. Let's show you the first question. Which winter sport takes its name from the French word for sledge? In this sport, competitors race down an icy course lying on their backs with feet first. The image that you see is of India's 6-time Winter Olympian Shiva Keshavan, who was an exponent or a player of this sport. And there is a hint: the 4-letter name is an anagram or rearrangement of the word that is used to stick something together. Your time starts now. Think, if you don't know at all, think of what is the most common word for something used to stick things together and then rearrange the letters there.
Is it lube?
Is it lube? And how do you spell that, Kavish?
Lueg.
L-U. Okay, it does not matter what the spelling is. Lube or luge will get you points. L-U-G. I think you got it. There is the fact that glue is used to stick things together. Lug or luge is good enough. 2 points to Kavish. Let's show you the next question. Considered the world's first sliding sport, which winter sport involves plummeting head first down a steep and treacherous ice track on a tiny sled? Quite appropriately, the one-word name of this sport sounds like a bunch of bones, and your time starts now. "15 seconds to go." I don't know why they named it like that, but I think it is because if you fail, you will end up as a bunch of bones at the bottom. 5 seconds to go. Kavish, do we have a guess?
Yeah, I'll go with crack.
Crack. Okay, not crack. We will go across to your teammates, Krishiv and Avni. 15 seconds starting now. Which
Okay.
one of you wants to take a guess?
Could it be skeleton?
Krishiv
I don't
says,
think that's actually a sport, but I mean.
Krishiv says, I don't think anybody could name
I
a
think that's
sport
that.
skeleton, but a bunch of bones sounds like a skeleton. Let's take a look at the answer slide. Skeleton it is. 1 point to Gokul Dham. Krishiv shakes his head in disbelief. I do not know what kind of stuff these adults think up when they name sports. How can somebody call a sport skeleton? Well, you can Google that when this quiz finishes and find out something more about it. But for now, that brings us to the end of all 6 individual specialized topics, all those red crosses on the grid.
So we'll go with business.
You will go with business. The team captain Viren has said they will go with Indian armaments from the world of business and technology. Let's open up that box for them. The first of your questions coming up now. Which multiple rocket launcher made in India for the Indian Army and developed by the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, is named for the divine celestial bow of Lord Shiva? And there is the hint. The name is an anagram of Napkia. Your time starts now. One
Any
word
idea
answer.
what it would be?
I'm thinking, just try the different anagrams of Napkia.
Yeah,
Maybe we find something,
Yeah.
Bhavya.
What is the bow, the dhanush of Lord Shiva called? That is the answer.
I think of tape.
I think it's
Okay.
called Trishul. We need more words for that.
Your time is up. Can I have an answer now? What is your final answer? Take a guess.
Kirpan. I'll go with Kirpan. I know it does not
Kirpan.
fit in the word,
nice,
but
nice
I'll
try.
go with Kirpan.
Moving across to Gokul Dham High School. You can discuss now. 15 seconds beginning now.
I am basically pretty much. Where is everyone? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you just go ahead. Do you have any clue or
I'm
not?
pretty sure it's Pinaka. That's the
Pinaka.
only bow I
Same,
know.
same. I'm also thinking Pinaka only. We'll go with Pinaka.
What is your answer?
Pinaka. Pinaka.
AKA.
Pinaka, and they are using all the letters of Napkia. I don't know. Let's take a look at the answer. Pinaka, it is the bow or dhanush of Lord Shiva, which he uses in addition to his Trishul is called the Pinak or Pinaka, and a very apt name that is given to these weapons developed for the army, because they're meant to symbolize the power and the prestige behind these weapons. It's a multiple rocket launcher, and so it was named Pinak in honor of Lord Shiva's bow. 1 point on the steel to you. We shall go back to Children's Academy Malad. The second question for Children's Academy Malad is this. On the left, you will see an image of one of the newest additions to the Indian Air Force. It's a light combat helicopter, a very powerful addition to any country's Air Force. And the question is, the name means fierce or intense in Sanskrit or Hindi. Which light combat helicopter was formally inducted to the Indian Air Force last month in October 2022? The name is also the name of a Nepalese politician who was the Prime Minister of Nepal twice between 2008 to 2009 and again from 2016 to 2017. Your time starts now.
Any idea?
It's a light combat helicopter introduced by the Indian Air Force in October.
Frankly speaking, I have no idea.
Think of, I will give you a hint, the same hint which is in the question. What is the Hindi word for fierce or intense?
Jor? Or Jordar, something like that.
Was the Nepalese PM from 2008 to 2009?
We'll go with Zor.
Okay, your time is up. Can you give me one final answer?
Zor.
Take a guess.
Bahadur.
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 That's a beautiful answer. I think it matches both a common Nepalese name as well as it approaches something like fierce or intense. Unfortunately, not the answer we are looking for. 15 seconds beginning now. Gokul Dham, your turn.
I think it's. I thought it was Bahadur when they said it, but I don't think it's. Yeah, because it's wrong. I remember. I don't think it was last month.
I think what if we take the full name? What if
There
we
was
take
something. There was something like Prachand. I think Prachand also means like. I don't know. I don't think it was last month though.
Your time is up.
what if
and-
we take Sher?
What is your guess?
Sher?
Take the guess.
Now, what is your final answer?
Sher.
I heard you say Sher, which is the answer that we will consider because it's already past time. Let's take a look at the answer slide. You should have listened to Krishiv.
No,
It was Prachand.
You
I
talk
didn't-
faster.
Which was Sher. Prachand is the answer we were looking for. Prachand in Hindi means fierce or intense. That brings us to the end of 7 specialized topics with only 1 topic left to play. We now go for the team play version to Gokuldham High School, Mumbai. The first question coming up. Which mysterious artist whose identity is still a secret is known for works like these? And your time starts now.
This is discussion based question.
Yes,
Do you have
yes.
any idea? I have no clue at all. I have absolutely no clue. Avni.
Same.
Because I haven't prepared artists.
There are
This
no
is like
negatives.
that one scene from.
Okay. Any guess? Because it's an anonymous, so we don't know the identity.
Goes by a name, yes. Time is up. Give me a guess. What is your final answer?
Do we have nothing? Okay. Should
Is
I
it
go
like
for it?
hope or something? Wait, let me zoom. Is it
Hope.
hope?
I have to
It's hope.
pass you. I have to pass
Hope.
you. Moving across to Children's Academy, Malad, Mumbai. What is your guess? You can discuss for 15 seconds.
Guys, there is this thing written, there is always hope. So I think it is something related to hope. Or maybe it's hope itself. Bhavya? Mansa?
I think
So I'll go with hope.
You will go with hope. You're hoping that it's the right answer. Let's take a look at the answers. The name is Banksy. Banksy is a world famous artist who primarily creates work which is called graffiti. He makes it on the sides of buildings, on walls, on public property, and nobody really knows who he is. Recently, he was also very famous for a stunt in which had one of his paintings auctioned for millions of dollars. And the moment the buyer went to take possession of the painting, there was an inbuilt shredder within the frame, and the painting got shredded into pieces. So Banksy is the name. If you're interested to learn more about his work, no points to anybody. We will go back to Gokuldham High School for their second question on modern artists. On the left, you will see a sculpture of sorts which is present in one of the cities in America. Which artist who was born in Mumbai in 1954, moved to London in 1973, and is known for producing gigantic sculpture pieces, and his use of surfaces and reflective mirrors made this piece? And there is a hint. His first name is an anagram of Shani, and last name is the name same as that of a prominent Bollywood family. I need both his names, first and last, time beginning now.
Just born in Mumbai.
I think Shani
name
is
is Anish.
sorry, Shani. Yeah, Anish or Ishan. Ishan could be more because he's born in Mumbai, right?
Yeah,
Anish.
Ishan.
Yeah, Ishan is more common, and I think it's because Ishan Kapoor or Bachchan. I don't think it's Bachchan anyway. Like Khan, I don't think it's Khan either.
I think it might
it has
be
to be Kapoor.
Rina-
Kapoor.
Yeah, Kapoor.
What? Kapoor or wait.
5 seconds to
Is it
go.
Kapoor?
Ishan Kapoor. Ishan Kapoor.
Is it Ishan Kapoor? We'll go with Ishan Kapoor as the final answer.
Okay.
That was.
Captain Kavish says we will go with Ishan Kapoor as our final answer. I love that discussion. Is it Bachchan? Is it Kapoor? Is it Khan? So many good guesses. That's not the answer I was looking for. Moving across to Children's Academy, Mumbai. 15 seconds beginning now. What is your discussion and guess?
Bhavya, what can be the possible anagrams of Shani?
I think it's Anish Sharma.
And remember, this was in my physics book. Both the names, first and last.
I think it is Anish Sharma.
Not
3 seconds.
Sharma.
Go.
Kumar.
Sir, I will take Anish Kapoor. Anish Kapoor.
Viren as team captain takes a stand. There are lots of Sharmas and Khans and floating around, but he says, I will take Anish Kapoor. Let's take a look at the answer slide. Standing true to his captaincy, very, very good guess, Viren. I think Anish was also one of the options that your opponents discussed, but they settled with Ishan. Anish Kapoor is the answer I was looking for. That's one precious point to the children of Children's Academy, Mumbai. That finally brings us to the end of all 8 specialized topics from the grid. And what we are left with is 2 mystery boxes of team play. And it would be very, very good to take a look at the scores because I think it's closer than we thought. Let's take a look at the scores. At the end of 8 specialized topics, this quiz is bound for a good finish. 9 points to Children's Academy, 13 points to Gokuldham High School, 6 questions yet to play. And we shall now go back to Children's Academy Mumbai and ask them which of the 2 mystery boxes would they like to play.
Okay, we'll go with one.
We will go with mystery box 1. If the rules are clear, question number 1 for team play coming up now. The TV series Super Pumped stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Travis Kalanick, the founder of which popular world-famous ride-sharing service or app that has a huge presence in India as well. And your time starts now.
I'm thinking
If-
Uber.
Yeah, even I think it's yeah, because yeah. So our final answer will be
Pick one, Uber or
we'll
Ola.
go with
Either of them.
12 seconds.
wait, just wait a second, let me think. So we'll go with Uber.
Your final answer is Uber. There was
Yes,
somebody,
sir.
who was saying- I think somebody was saying it could be either Uber or Ola, but the captain takes a deep breath and says our final answer is Uber. Let's take a look at the answer. Right, yet again, captaincy is really, really good. The force is strong with Viren and his teammates at the moment. Let's keep the momentum going. Question number 2. On the left, you will see a picture of an animal. Which animal is this whose basic diet consists of ants and termites, and it has a long snout, as you can see. It also has very strong limbs with spade-like claws for digging. And because of the way its name is spelled, it is believed to be one of the first words in a standard English dictionary. Think well, 30 seconds starting now.
The
I
name
know its name.
from
It's antler.
what?
It's the
It's
first
antler.
word in a standard English dictionary.
So first word, the first letter should be A.
It's antler.
The first word in a standard English dictionary, and an
One of
animal whose
the
basic
first
diet
words.
consists of ants and termites has a long snout.
One of the first words, okay? Not the first.
So
5
the
seconds.
animal looks like an anteater. I'll go with an anteater.
It's an antler.
All right. Your time has ended. Please give me one final answer.
Sir, our final answer is
can we-
antler.
Antler, you said. How do you, can you spell that for me?
Sir, I think it's ANTLER.
Okay, ANTLER. Okay, not the answer I was looking for.
Now I'm thinking it is
Or-
armadillo.
Armadillo. That's also another guess. ARMA. But there is another word. That's the name of this animal. Let's take a look at the answer slide. This is an animal called the aardvark. It has got 2 A's at the beginning of its name. And that is the reason why it comes near the very beginning of a standard English dictionary. Aardvark is the animal we were looking for. Momentary blip for Children's Academy, but no problem. I want you to finish really, really strong. Let's show you the third of your questions now. From a Latin word meaning for and the Greek word for life, what name is given to live microorganisms that are intended to have health benefits when we consume them or we apply them to the body? Some examples are live bacteria that is added to yogurt and beverages like Yakult. They are some examples. Your time starts now.
Is it E?
Live bacteria added in Yakult.
Is it E?
Greek word for life.
I think it's lactobacillus because Yakult and yogurt are the fermentation like drinks.
We are looking for the Greek word of life. We are not looking for the name of the bacteria.
7 seconds to go.
So we'll go with lactobacillus as an answer.
Okay, is that your final answer, Viren?
Yes, sir. Lactobacillus.
Lactobacillus, says Viren. The answer we are looking for is probiotic. Bio
Probiotic,
meaning
right.
life,
Yeah.
pro meaning
Probiotic, right.
for. That brings us to the end of the team play for the mystery box for Children's Academy Mumbai. We will now go across to their opponents, Gokuldham High School, also from Mumbai. You don't have a choice in the mystery boxes. The box that you're going to play is mystery box number 2. The first of your questions on mystery box number 2 is this. Which 2009 coming of age hit Bollywood comedy starring one of the Khans is currently the only Indian film in the IMDb top 100 ratings? It is also ranked number 12 all time on the Chinese rating site Douban. It's the only non-Chinese film, only one Chinese film is ranked higher. And number 14 on the Korean rating site Naver. Your time starts now.
I think
Guys, I
it
know
might
2009. What were you saying, Avni?
I think it might be 3 Idiots because it's
Yeah,
coming of
exactly.
age
Yeah,
movie.
exactly.
Three Idiots,
I know
because
Three
it was
Idiots
in 2009. Three
Yeah,
Idiots
exactly.
was in 2009 and it is the best. I love that movie. I think it will be Three
Yeah,
Idiots.
it has to be that one. And coming of
Yeah.
age and yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we'll go with that final answer.
3 Idiots.
Okay. Three Idiots. Yes, so we'll go with Three Idiots.
Okay, you have to say your final answer
Our
is.
final answer is
Our
3
final
Idiots.
answer is Three
Our
Idiots.
final answer is 3 Idiots. Let's take a look at the answers. 3 Idiots is correct. Good answer by the 3 good students from Gokuldham High School. Let's go across to your second question. The dish chicken blank, which you see on the left in that image, named after a national capital, is made of chicken fillet, which basically means when all the bones have been removed, is made of chicken fillet pounded and rolled around cold butter, coated with egg and breadcrumbs, and then fried or baked. In 2022, supermarket chains in the UK, Australia, and Canada changed the spelling of this dish on their menus to support the country in its hour of crisis. So basically, they changed the spelling of the word in that blank. The name of which European capital city have I blank? And the time starts now.
Is it Nugget? I think it's Nugget.
Yeah, I think it's Nugget.
Is it Nugget, Krisha?
Your answer has to be the name of a European capital city.
It's been blank, right? So it has to be. Okay, sir, we'll go with the final answer as Nugget, as the European city.
I think you like chicken nuggets too much. The final answer is Nugget, he says. Let's take a look at the answer. Kiev, it is K-Y-E-V, K-Y-I-E-V. Now the supermarket chains have renamed it to K-I-E-V to support Ukraine in their hour of crisis in the battle that has been pushed upon them by Russia. The third and final question for Gokuldham High School is this. The glands that secrete the hormone adrenaline lies above which pair of organs in our body? In fact, the very word adrenaline gets its name from the fact that the glands lie above a certain pair of organs. Your time starts now.
Adrenal gland.
No, it said above which pair of organs?
Oh, above it.
Try breaking it down.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, continue.
I think it's renal.
That's
adrenal.
Adrenal.
Renal is kidney, right?
Yeah, it's kidney.
Renal.
Okay.
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 So we are going with the final answer as renal.
Kidneys,
Kidneys, which is also known as renal. So kidneys.
Okay, I heard Kavish say our final answer is renal. Let's take a look at the answers. Kidneys was what I was looking for. I cannot give you for renal. And that brings us to the end of all 8 specialized topics and the 2 mystery boxes here in this first quarterfinal of the West Zone in Smartacus 2022, the Hindustan Times National Interschool Quiz for Indian students between grades 5 and 12. Today we had a battle royale between 2 Mumbai teams. Children's Academy Malad East Mumbai facing Gokuldham High School, also from the western suburbs of Mumbai. At the end of all 22 questions in this quarterfinal, the scores are these. Finishing on 11 points is the team from Children's Academy Mumbai. Winners for today with a total of 15 points is the team from Gokuldham High School, Mumbai. For now, this is me, Meghasham Shirodkar, signing off from Smartacus 2022 in the West Zone of India. We shall be back with more such knockouts and exciting matches. But for now, this is me saying good evening, goodbye, and God bless. Thank you.